Based on our previous conversation, I can provide a more detailed and emotional translation of the dog rescue scene, including the ending where it finds a new home. The little dog in the rain. Rain was pouring down, with cold, sharp drops hitting my face like angry fingers. Before me, a heartbreaking sight unfolded, a small dog huddled under an awning, its entire body soaked and trembling uncontrollably. Its fur was matted in clumps, stuck with mud, revealing gaunt ribs beneath its dry, brittle skin. Its eyes, a deep, sorrowful brown, stared into a blank, empty space as if it had already accepted its cruel fate. I knelt down, calling out softly. The dog barely stirred, a weak growl escaping its parched throat. I reached out, trying to touch it, but my hand just passed through empty air. My palm trembled, not from the cold, but from an unnamed fury rising within me. How pitiful for such a small creature to endure this torment. As I fumbled for a way to help, a middle-aged man appeared, the homeowner. His face was cold and expressionless. I stood up, pointing at the dog, my voice choked with indignation. "Why are you treating it like this? It's cold and rainy. Why won't you let it inside?" The man looked at me, then at the dog, as if it were a lifeless object. "It's my dog. I'll do what I want with it," he replied, his voice so casual it was chilling. His words were a trigger, and my self-control shattered. "It's a living being. If you can't take care of it, then let me take it away." "Take it away? What right do you have to do that?" We stood there, facing off in the rain. Between us was not just a disagreement, but two opposing human extremes, one side cold indifference, the other side profound compassion. I didn't care about his reasoning. All I knew was that this dog couldn't stay here for another minute. I was determined to do whatever it took to save it. "I'll buy it from you," I said, my voice firm. "How much do you want?" The man seemed surprised by my offer. After a moment of silence, he named a price. Although the amount was somewhat outrageous, I didn't hesitate. I knew money could never buy the life and freedom of this dog. I quickly handed him the cash. As soon as the money changed hands, the man turned his back and walked away without a word of goodbye or a final glance at the dog. Like a piece of merchandise that had been sold, the dog was no longer his concern. In that moment, I knelt beside the dog, feeling as though I had just won a war. I carefully used a dry towel to wipe away the raindrops and mud. The dog looked up, its eyes still cloudy, but something had changed. Perhaps it felt the warmth and safety from my hands. I picked it up, its body surprisingly light. This feeling hurt more than anything. I held it close to my chest. Even though it was still raining, my heart felt strangely warm. The dog was no longer alone in the cold rain. It had been freed from the shadow of abuse and was starting a new life, a life filled with love and hope. Back at my house, a new chapter began. I gently bathed the little dog, rinsing away the mud and the stench of neglect. I could feel its fragile bones beneath my fingertips, but with each passing moment, its shivers began to subside. I wrapped it in a warm blanket, and for the first time, it looked at me with a soft, trusting gaze. It was a silent thank you, a promise of a bond yet to be formed. I named it Hope. The vet confirmed that Hope was severely malnourished and dehydrated, but with proper care, it would recover. Over the next few weeks, Hope's transformation was remarkable. The fear in its eyes gave way to curiosity, its timid steps turned into playful bounces, and the weak growl was replaced by soft whimpers of happiness. It learned to trust, to play, and to love. Hope's rescue wasn't just about saving a dog. It was about reclaiming a piece of humanity from the cold indifference of the world. Its story is a reminder that every living creature deserves a chance at happiness, and sometimes all it takes is one person to make all the difference.